Laziness is not the problem, it is the symptom. A symptom of a mind that has lost command over itself. A symptom of comfort replacing duty. A symptom of emotions being allowed to rule behavior. The Stoics never asked, "How do I feel today?" They asked, "What is required of me?" If you are waiting for motivation, you are already behind. Discipline begins when action stops asking for permission. Why laziness is a modern illusion. Laziness is often misunderstood. It is not a lack of ability. It is not a lack of intelligence. It is a lack of order. When the mind has no structure, it seeks comfort. When life has no clear direction, effort feels meaningless. The Stoics understood this centuries ago. They did not fight laziness with excitement. They destroyed it with structure and obligation. Stoic core principle: action over feeling. Stoics believed that emotions are unreliable. Advisors. They change. They exaggerate. They deceive. If action waits for emotion, nothing important is ever done. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Laziness grows when the mind forgets this power. Method 1: remove emotion from action. First Stoic method is brutally simple. Stop asking how you feel. Feelings are temporary. Duty is constant. Do not wake up and ask, "Do I want to work today?" Ask, "What must be done regardless of my mood?" This single shift eliminates half of laziness. Because laziness feeds on negotiation. And discipline does not negotiate. Why negotiation with the mind fails? The mind is clever. It can justify delay. It can rationalize avoidance. It can dress laziness as self-care. The Stoics knew this. That is why they refused to debate their impulses. They observed them, then acted anyway. Action weakens laziness. Thinking about action strengthens it. Method 2: start. Before you feel ready. Readiness is a lie. No meaningful action ever begins in comfort. The Stoics acted while resistance was present. They did not wait for internal agreement. Start while tired. Start while bored. Start while uncertain. Clarity follows movement, not the other way around. The Stoic view of effort was not suffering to the Stoics. It was training. Every time you act despite resistance, you strengthen command. And command is the opposite of laziness. Method 3: define your role clearly. Laziness thrives when identity is vague. The Stoics believed every person has a role, a responsibility, a function. When you know your role, action becomes obvious. Ask yourself, what is my duty in this moment? Then do only that. No overthinking. No dramatizing. Just execution. Why purpose kills laziness? A person with no clear purpose must rely on motivation. A person with duty relies on discipline. The Stoics did not chase personal pleasure. They served function. And function creates momentum. Discipline is not restriction. Modern minds see discipline as limitation. The Stoics saw it as freedom. Freedom from impulse. Freedom from excuses. Freedom from regret. Laziness feels comfortable now. Discipline feels comfortable later. Internal order before external success. Stoics focused inward first. They organized the mind. They disciplined thought. They simplified action. External success was a side effect, never the goal. A chaotic mind cannot sustain effort. Order must come first. Silent truth about success exists. Is boring. It is repetitive. It is routine. Laziness wants excitement. Discipline wants consistency. The Stoics chose consistency. Transition to part 2 in the next part. We will go deeper. From action to mental architecture. You will learn how structure destroys procrastination, why simplicity removes resistance, how Stoics trained discomfort, and why order creates unstoppable momentum. Continue only. If you are ready to stop romanticizing comfort and start commanding your life. Laziness is not weakness, it is disorder. Laziness does not mean you are incapable. It means your mind lacks structure. A disordered mind avoids effort, not because effort is impossible, but because direction is unclear. The Stoics understood this deeply. They did not blame character, they corrected structure. Stoic insight: clarity creates action. When the path is clear, action becomes automatic. When the path is vague, resistance grows. Laziness is often nothing more than confusion disguised as comfort. The Stoics reduced life to simple commands, and simplicity is lethal to laziness. Method 4. Reduce everything to one clear action. Mind avoids complexity. Large goals create paralysis. The Stoics broke life into immediate duties. Not, I must change my life, but I must complete this task. One action. One responsibility. One moment. Clarity removes friction. Friction feeds laziness. Why overthinking creates inaction? Overthink is mental indulgence. It feels productive. But produces nothing. The Stoics distrusted excessive thinking. They preferred execution. If thinking does not lead to action, it becomes avoidance. Act first, reflect later. Method 5. Practice voluntary discomfort. Stoics trained discomfort deliberately. Cold exposure, hunger, silence, simplicity. Why? Because comfort weakens command. Discomfort strengthens it. A mind accustomed to ease will resist effort. A mind trained in discomfort acts without complaint. Voluntary discomfort teaches the body that discomfort is survivable. Laziness thrives on exaggerated fear. The modern trap of comfort. Modern life minimizes discomfort and maximizes avoidance. The Stoics did the opposite. They embraced hardship to build resilience. When discomfort no longer frightens you, laziness loses leverage. Method 6. Stop negotiating with your thoughts. Your mind will argue. It will delay. It will bargain. The Stoics did not engage. They observed, then acted anyway. Thoughts are not orders. They are signals. Discipline means acting despite internal resistance. The moment you negotiate, laziness gains time. Time is all it needs. Why decision fatigue feeds laziness? Every unnecessary choice drains willpower. The Stoics eliminated excess decisions. They lived simply. They repeated routines. They reduced options. When choices disappear, action accelerates. Structure conserves energy. Energy fuels discipline. Method 7. See time as immoral resources. Stoics treated time as sacred, not because of productivity, but because life is finite. Wasting time was not inefficiency. It was disrespect to existence. This mindset creates urgency. Not anxiety. Urgency without panic. Laziness collapses when time becomes precious. The Stoic view of urgency does not mean rushing. It means presence. You act now because now is all you have. Tomorrow is uncertain. The Stoics did not delay life. They lived deliberately. Structure creates momentum. Momentum does not come from motivation. It comes from repetition. The Stoics valued routine, not excitement, not novelty. Routine removes decision-making. Decision-making fuels delay. Consistency crushes laziness quietly. Silence and solitude as disciplined Stoics valued silence, not for peace, but for clarity. Noise scatters attention. Attention fuels action. Silence reorganizes the mind. And an organized mind acts decisively. Discipline is not an action, it is an identity. Stoics did not try to be disciplined. They became disciplined. When discipline is something you do, it can fail. When discipline is who you are, it becomes inevitable. Laziness survives only when effort feels optional. Identity removes options. Stoic principle: act in accordance with naturetto. The Stoics' virtue was alignment. Alignment between thought, action, and purpose. When actions align with values, resistance disappears. Laziness thrives on internal conflict. Harmony destroys it. Method 8: define yourself by action, not intent. The Stoics ignored intentions. They judged character by behavior. You are not what you plan. You are not what you promise. You are what you repeatedly do. Action builds identity. Identity sustains action. This loop is unbreakable. Why motivation fails and identity prevails? Motivation is emotional. Identity is structural. Emotions fluctuate. Structure remains. The Stoics built systems, not moods. They acted regardless of desire. Method 9: remove emotional dependence from action. Waiting to feel ready is modern weakness. The Stoics acted whether they felt inspired or not. Feelings are weather. Duty is climate. If action depends on emotion, inaction will dominate. Discipline means acting without emotional permission. Stoic story: Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire. He was ill, exhausted, surrounded by war. Yet every morning he reminded himself, "You will encounter difficult people today." He did not seek comfort. He accepted responsibility. Power did not motivate him. Duty did. Method 10: build rituals, not goals. Goals are future-focused. Rituals are present. The Stoics trusted daily practices. Morning reflection, evening review, consistent work. Ritual removes choice. No choice means no delay. Success becomes a side effect. The quiet power of consistency compounds invisibly. Laziness collapses under quiet repetition. You don't need intensity. You need continuity. The Stoics played the long game. Time favors discipline. Method 11: accept fatigue without quitting. Fatigue is inevitable. Quitting is optional. The Stoics distinguished between pain and surrender. They rested when needed, but they never abandoned duty. Progress continues even when energy fades. Laziness pretends fatigue means stop. Discipline knows fatigue means slow down. You do not defeat laziness. You outgrow it. A disciplined life leaves no space for laziness to exist. Order replaces chaos. Purpose replaces resistance. Identity replaces struggle. Do not wait. Do not negotiate. Do not overthink. Act. Again. And again. This is not motivation. This is alignment.